This week on Poker After Dark.
What do you think of this lineup, sir?
You're a superstar. You're a superstar.
Big boy.
I want to keep you here, torture you a little bit.
Yeah, another case ace is done.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
And we're down to the last card. It's like Maxwell House coffee. Good to the last round.
You lose. I win. See ya.
Welcome to Poker After Dark. I'm Shauna Hyatt. Tonight, 6 players have each put up $20,000 and will square off for bragging rights and $120,000 winner take all. The game is No Limit Texas Hold'em, and we've got a great group for you. Let's meet them. Mike the Mouth Matusou, Gabe Kaplan, David Gray, Doyle Brunson, Jerry Buss, and Daniel Negreanu. Let's get the cards in the air.
Let's get him in the air.
Mike the Mouth. What a name.
I'll tell you one thing. You can win the freeze-out, but you certainly won't be able to win the bragging rights around here.
Blinds are 100, 200. Mike is first to act.
And away we go.
Do it, Doyle. Do it.
Doyle's on the button.
Aggressive Baba. Tournament leader.
Yeah.
He'll raise it and win the first pot.
That didn't count.
Michael, your big blind, please.
Yes, it does.
I might throw away.
You know where Hoss Cartwright went to college?
Where did Cartwright go to college?
Yeah, but I'm the only one here who knows.
Hello, sir.
Rambling.
Raise.
You know, I'm almost calling you in the dark for sure.
All right.
Parker.
Then throw 500 in.
Fess Parker went to the same college as Hoss Cartwright? Really?
Call you no matter what.
Pardon Simmons?
I'll let you know.
Daniel takes away Mike's big
I
blind.
got position on you for the first time in like 20
general, I wouldn't have
tournaments.
got that answer
Yeah, I
right.
don't even know how to play you in position. It's been so long.
I
since I've
told
had
you you didn't know how
position.
to play me in position.
I mean, you've had position on me like 20 tournaments in a row. So it took me. It was so hard to do learning how to play you out of position. I don't even know how to do it in position. No practice.
Dun-dun-dun.
None of your business.
No talking about full tilt here.
What is full tilt? Full tilt. I'm on full tilt right now.
Already, Mike?
I am steaming away. Hello, Doyle.
How do you not play your own hand, Doyle?
You
I'm going to raise.
are.
Let's make it 900.
You are gonna make it 900.
You gonna be doing this all the time?
No, not every hand. But most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Just the last 2.
All right.
I had
I'm gonna
it.
throw King Queen away.
I had it. I had it.
You had King Queen too?
You guys both had King Queen?
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, did I say, I had you dead.
They popped me with the 10 deuce first.
You had the 10 deuce?
I had 9 deuce.
I had 9-3.
It's amazing how often I get it.
You've lost confidence in that hand, have you?
Yeah, like you
Still
had
not bad.
confidence.
Just not the good early. It shines later.
See, no one ever saw how many times you went broke with that hand. Right? Like, oh, look at this. I'm going to play this hand. This will be funny.
What they don't realize is he had like a
100,000 later is not so
9.5 to
funny.
1 lead, chip lead, and he was just bullying, trying to get them all. And
You do know he made a full house with it, though.
I like how you did the Ming over there last year. That was pretty brutal. That was
This time, 10 deuce is enough for
That was a
Doyle.
10
10 tray.
10 tray, yeah.
700, Michael.
7 bananas?
Chance for one. Banana
7
chips.
scoots of the puppy dog's tail.
I am so rocky today.
All right, I mean, it's just, they just keep giving it to me. Hand after
I am
hand
so
after hand.
rocky.
That is funny.
How do you like it now, David Gray?
Doyle, Brunson, what do they call
I had
the
your
ace
bad check.
deuce?
Now I'm through with it now, I promise you. You'll never see it
Yeah,
again.
I promise you.
And ace 10.
Okay, David Gray.
They just call any two random cards when I put my chips in the Mike Matusou blow up.
Spreader, baby.
You old dog.
Hello, Gabe.
So what do
Spread
they
'em.
call the ace deuce?
Ace deuce?
Acey Deucey.
What do you think of this lineup,
Well,
sir?
I thought of a really good.
I think it's a very nice,
Friendly game?
friendly game.
I'm running out of hands.
If they both threw king, queen away,
Well, this is amazing. I got dealt the exact two cards, suit and
That's
all,
funny.
back-to-back hands. You know how hard it is?
You
Amazing.
don't have that many great dealers.
if this is a 10 deuce, I'm moving in, I promise.
All in. Don't worry.
Well, you're going to get called, son.
By somebody on the rail.
Shoot it.
Okay.
4 players.
4 players.
4 players. Looks like me and my boy Jerry are kind of on the sidelines this hand.
That's Gabe's button?
Your first, yes.
Yep.
Check, check.
600.
Make it 600.
Daniel will teach you how to play deuce 5, Mikey.
I never play with cards that big.
There was the first one I looked at.
Wow.
And there's the
Were you
next
going to do it? Were you going to go all in?
If it was 10 deuce, I was going all in.
What's the name of that hand? Remember the name of that hand?
This one?
10-3.
Weinberg.
Weinberg, right?
No clue. Just do a search.
God bless.
They always ask me what my favorite hand is, and I just say 2 aces.
That's because you're so creative, Mike.
I'm not creative. I'm not here to be creative.
Oh, come on, Mikey. You're a poker artiste.
By the way, I always get stuck.
Whose blind is that? Oh, Jerry's. Play very confident. Daniel's out. I'm out.
Fold it around to Gabe Kaplan.
Raise play for 700.
It's playing very cozy over there.
Cozy.
And nobody knows more about
What do
being
we go
cozy
to for
than me.
1-2, Mike?
What's that?
What's after 1-2?
153.
I sense a call here.
124. And 3-6 and 4-8 and 5-10. It's a really great structure.
5-10, yeah.
Great structure if it's not 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah. I mean, it usually if you go to the end, it's 6 hours. It's usually 6 hours. Today it lasted 7 hours. I don't know how.
If y'all can.
Heads up between David and Gabe, and David flops a set of 5s.
Gabe, you're
It's
first.
because she's got no meat on her bones anymore.
Wow, that's so brutal.
It's a big table.
I check.
Check it.
You reached, but you checked.
He often reaches down to check.
Reach, but he checked. Oh, Daniel boy. So you just flew right back today, huh?
Yes.
Oh no, I guess. Oh no.
Came in last. I gotta do it last night.
You wanna talk to it?
I'm gonna go. I need the money.
Gabe bets the straight draw.
1400.
You're kidding me. You gonna play with Todd? You gonna play with Todd? How many father-son combinations can they have? 6?
We've got 6.
Oh, it's on.
It's on World Poker Tour. We'll get a $25,000 seat.
That's good.
Who else would you be playing with?
Barry, you'll see.
Barry and Joe.
Is it a tag team?
Justin, Barry, and Steve.
Gentlemen, yeah.
4.
Yes, ma'am, Pat, and Bill.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
5.
It's 4.
It's
Let me
5.
raise it. 4,000 straight.
Okay, he's making a 4,000 straight.
Quick fold from Gabe, and David Gray wins the pot.
You'll be 6.
And who else? You just named 5 though. You named Dewey, Tomko, and.
No, not Dewey. It could have been Dewey.
Oh, Dewey and Derek, yeah.
You beat King High?
Who is the other
King
father's son?
Something like that.
Lyle Brown.
Oh, Lyle and Brad.
Yeah.
There you go. That's cool.
And it's like a
Could have made it straight. You
What
were
is it?
doing
Two
good.
different episodes.
You might have a shot in that.
Yeah.
You think?
If Todd, but Todd don't think nobody can play,
Well, Todd's right. Nobody can.
Moseyed into
Yeah.
a 4-outer on the turn.
except you and Todd.
Oh no, there's a few more.
Woo! Well, you weren't going to let it go
I
there.
was going to show these.
That's a good idea.
Eight of spades,
Definitely.
4 heart
Let's
exposed.
go.
Option, 3 players.
But I thought you might have Queen Jack. Double gut shot. I don't want to let that many cards pop off there.
Jerry and Daniel both have a pair of 9s.
700.
Well, take it now.
I was just
I had a
hoping
good
you
hand,
make a
too.
set.
I had you beat, but I wasn't sure if you were going to, like, get me on the turn. You probably would have.
He had you beat, but he gave
I
you
had a pair of
speech.
9s.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you reach for your hand. What is
Daniel folds the best hand to Jerry's bet. More of NBC's Poker After Dark still to come. Welcome back to NBC's Poker After Dark.
We'll see if I get hungry. I'll have to eat something. So. This will be good, though. Thank you so much.
Daniel, did you hear that, baby?
What was that?
Look at your cards right before you act.
Okie dokie.
That's good advice.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh, that takes away a lot from me. I want him to look at their hand.
Ding, 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 ding.
I mean, I go from the monstrosity favorite to a loser in like a half a second. This is like unbelievable.
That was very enjoyable.
I'm gonna tilt right now. Just hold on a
Not
second.
at liberty to disclose. I just beat Mike out of 1,300.
I mean, this is unbelievable. How I can lose this?
4 players.
I just can't win at anything.
4-way pot.
Ding, 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 ding.
Check.
Oh, that was fun. Even if I go
How
off
could you
here.
have won this? I mean, you had to go 2 out of 4, and you just zipped through like it was 0. Made me look like I'm just empty.
Think how lucky you were to get the first 0 for 4.
Well, I was a big favorite there.
A big favor?
I mean, I was favored all the way.
How do you know?
Well, look at me. I haven't played one hand
What does that mean?
because
Gabe takes down the
different.
pot.
Well, Jerry bet on how many hands you would play.
I mean, you guys just. I
Jerry's
mean,
won.
I mean, I can't
They
believe.
thought you were a tighty ball.
No, I just laid.
tight?
No,
They
I,
thought-
I didn't think you were tight. I just made a bet, and I lost. That's all.
And Rambus was pretty good. Let's face it.
Rambus is still working with you guys, right?
Basically,
He's still in the off front.
had all the best
Rambus still
players.
works with you guys, right?
He's coach right now.
He's the coach.
Daniel, I think you said Daniel.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
Phil?
Phil had a hip replacement.
Mike Matusou and 4 others are hovering a little above or below 20,000 in chips, while David Gray holds a slight
For
chip
all the
lead.
people that said
You think
Phil
I'm
Jackson
folding in
can't
the dark?
coach and he only could coach against with great players, he proved them all wrong last year.
Who'd ever said he couldn't coach?
Everybody would say, "Oh, he's just fortunate because he had all the best players."
He did have all the best players,
Well-
but no one ever said he couldn't coach.
Okay,
No.
David, show.
Mike helping Lakers owner Jerry Buss feel comfortable.
This next year, and what did it do?
What did they want me to do?
Adds both cards. He said option.
I'll tell you what, what a coaching job he did last year.
Check.
I think the
Yes, I
coaching job he's done this year has been
So,
phenomenal.
He hasn't lost a game the whole year.
No one's
I've
getting
been-
tickets. No one.
Really impressed with everything
Check.
that he's
How
done
about the
this year.
coaching job that I do?
Check.
It's up to me.
Coach
We
you
need a new
into
card.
being a decent poker player.
It is up to me.
Doyle makes a
Did it for
pair of
free 'cause I
9s.
like it.
Daniel has jacks.
Check.
You're the
David
man,
Gray
Mike.
has aces.
Oh,
800.
$? Very surprised that you bet $800, but I'm going to call you.
And call.
All right. Put the fruit aside for a minute.
All right. Heads up.
he just said
I'm gonna
his
check in
mom.
the dark.
His mom was a big fan of mine when she grew up.
I can call that.
And check's
really
good.
was.
Let's see him go to
I have no ace, but that.
Jacks.
However,
Okay, you win.
David takes
playing
the
with
pot.
David Gray here.
Did you see the check in the dark? I had no plans of putting any more chips in.
You put more than you're supposed to. It's David Gray, bro. Do you know what
More
you're
than
doing?
I was supposed to. When was I supposed to, like, check that I didn't?
I don't know. I
This is
wasn't
what,
watching.
find out exactly
watching
what
the hand,
You
like
put,
a
in
genius on
you
it.
put in the exact proper amount.
I think I did fine.
I think you did fine too.
It looked like my hand was good for a second.
Could have been good until I called, and then it still could have been good.
Sure. It's unlikely.
Dig in, Daniel.
Did you see that whole card, man?
This is good. You are very bad with camera. You know why? Because you're not a good player and you're never on TV.
Option.
I guess. You're right.
Raise.
Gentleman's got a point. When he's got a point, he's got a point.
500.
You'll be all right, though. You're one of my favorites.
500.
Thank you, Mikey.
Matter of fact, we're about ready to go to dinner again very shortly.
You're going to have to choose your dinner companions a little more wisely next time.
I have a very good dinner
Good,
companion.
good.
Well, you didn't like my dinner companion?
No, I did, but she dissed you.
She sure did, didn't she?
Make it 800.
No, she was nice that night. She was fine.
She come up to me the other day. She's like,
Jerry folds ace high, and Daniel takes the pot.
Did she make it to dessert? Most of them don't make it to dessert.
We had sushi, so there was no dessert. Mike ordered so much sushi that we couldn't possibly eat dessert.
I just
after.
eat and eat and eat until I can't eat anymore when I eat sushi.
Where did you eat?
I love sushi.
I love sushi.
I love sushi. Where's that?
It's in Green Valley.
Horizon and Eastern. On your side of town, you ever gone to Sushi Fever?
That's where I always.
Yeah,
Okay, same people there a lot.
But I love sushi's better.
I just love sushi has more different roll specialties.
Which
That's all
sushi?
the-
But it doesn't have to, it
ISO?
doesn't have the
I love
teppanyaki.
sushi.
And
I love sushi.
Oh, you gotta have
They don't-
teppanyaki.
You can't sit at the thing and watch them cook it. Like you can at Sushi Fever.
Doyle, what you look?
It is time for you to stop all of your sobbing.
Mike State left before the meal was finished.
No. She was very nice during the meal, but she just, then the next time I talked to Mike and I said, how's that girl? And he said, I haven't seen her since that day.
Shintaro's isn't too bad. I like it all right.
Shintaro's, the only time I went to Shintaro's was coming off a $16.6 million win, so it was very good that night.
That's all?
When our boy Ivy bailed everybody.
But then Phil and
You know, everybody would have been in trouble, but when they put in the
Mike is
the
talking
biggest-
about one of the richest poker games in the world involving the Corporation, a group of several professional poker players, and Texas billionaire Andy Beal. One particular evening, Phil Ivey rescued the Corporation after being down several $1 million.
Poker, we use that word for something completely different.
Exactly. When they put the
But
biggest,
and seeing that he's,
put the biggest freak in of all time, I knew he was dead.
He's double dipping when it comes to the S word.
right.
Exactly.
So
He's double dipping.
When you put the, once you put in the freak,
I'm not gonna
freak in
exercise my
there,
option.
it changes everything.
Just me and Jerry?
He made a big mistake going to the Ivy
Check.
League.
Gabe has fours, Jerry has kings.
did okay with Phil the time before, actually.
Check.
I can honestly say that you guys don't understand how lucky we were against Andy.
They know how lucky they were.
No, a lot of people I've talked to don't realize it.
I do.
Jerry Buss wins a pot.
We were just very lucky to win as much as we did. Not that we weren't supposed to win.
You're supposed to win, but you didn't have to.
But I mean, we didn't have to win. Like Phil that day won like something like 14 bets an hour for like 12 hours. That's unusual.
Gonna shuffle.
Not for Phil.
Even for Phil, that's unusual.
No.
14 bets
I think
an
it was
hour.
a little low. It should have been about 17.
NBC's Poker After Dark continues after this.
It's in bridge, right, you know?
No, I never.
You don't know?
Blinds at
What's
100,
the ranking
200.
suits in poker?
Button on Gabe Kaplan.
Clubs,
Clubs is the highest ranking suit.
clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades.
Well, then you do know the ranking suits in bridge. They're just in reverse.
Oh, okay. I've never played bridge.
What's the ranking suits at the men's warehouse?
You have to talk to Hans Zimmer.
How about that?
I guarantee
1300 I
it.
dumped off. This is like so sad.
It was so silly.
Well, my back hurts.
It's early, Dolly.
I can't hit it. I shouldn't hit those golf balls all day.
All day you hit him?
About 2 hours.
You hit balls
listen.
for 2 hours?
You want me to? I like you so much. I'll even have a masseuse go to your house and give you a nice back rub.
5 players.
I don't like masseuses.
Be my present to you.
If it's on me, I check. When someone else bets, I most likely fold.
Thanks for telling us, buddy.
Doyle has a
lying.
pair of
That means
sixes.
if I raise, I don't have to worry about you behind me.
800.
If I do come in, if he bets and you raise, then you should really worry, though.
Probably. God, we all play so tight. I'm so rocky. Why am I so tight?
10 Dewey again?
I used to not be this tight.
No callers means Doyle wins the pot.
What happened?
What happened?
Everybody wants to stay on television for 2 or 3 hours.
No, that's not. I'm gonna tell you why I became tight. Because everybody always thinks I never had anything, and so they always came after me. So now I gotta just play tight. So when they come after me, I stick it right to them.
Oh, you're playing on sticking it to
But wait
us?
a minute, that's playing against idiot players. Now I'm playing against good players now. Wait, I gotta go back to my
Yeah.
aggressive style.
The internet boys are gone.
That's right. That's right. I'm going back. I'm raising this one in the dark.
Wind him up and watch him go.
Yeah.
I think Daniel's going to fold in the dark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I totally forgot that I have to start playing aggressive. Here, I raised. I screwed up.
He did it.
I totally forgot that,
did it.
that I have to start playing aggressive. I completely forgot. Completely forgot that I have to play aggressive.
Take it, Mikey. Take your 7-3.
I forgot. I forgot I'm up against players now. I'm so used to playing with people that just never fold.
Who do you play with that never folds?
Everybody.
Name with faceless people that he's clicking against.
Nobody ever folds.
Or David Benjamin.
He never folds.
One
either.
of the top not folders in the business.
Did you hear about the hand on high stakes that he tried to that Antonio tried to bluff him?
No, but that's a bad guy to try to bluff. Although he does make these unbelievable laydowns in limit poker. In no limit poker, you can't. David Benjamin. In no limit, you can't bluff him. But in limit, he'll fold a $100,000 pot for $4,000.
Yeah. I saw him throw away the ace high flush.
I mean, big hands he folds it to.
And he's right every time.
He's right most of the time, but you have to be right every time.
He's really good in getting away from hands for that extra bet. Really good at it. When he's up.
How much more? 9 more?
You got to, like David said, you got to be right every time.
Tray a spade exposed.
I have to be 100% right to make that lay down.
Right.
I mean,
And
if I have a
nobody's
doubt
ever
in my mind, I always
100%
call.
right. And by the way, when you start laying down, then people start raising you.
But you don't show them the lay downs.
It was kind of a string raise. Well, it was a string raise. It was 700, 800, and then he put another one, made it 900.
Yeah, we're going to let it live because he owns
On
basketball team.
the high stakes poker.
I'd like to get a ruling on this hand.
On the turn, the board was ace, jack, 9, deuce, 4 different suits.
Right, Jared?
What's that?
No action with ace queen for Jerry. He wins the pot and earns the button.
4 of spades, no pair. On the turn, it went bet 20,000.
Okay.
Antonio raised him 30,000 with 3-4, ace, deuce, jack, 9. David re-raised him 40,000. Antonio re-raised him 40,000.
And then he re-raised them 140 million, and then 140 billion, and then 140 trillion.
I guess if you got aces up, I guess I'm just beaten. David just calls the 40,000 with jacks and deuces on the 4th raise, and Antonio showed him showed him the 4 high. Put in 4 raises on the turn. 30, 40, 30, 40.
You weren't even in the hand.
I heard about it.
God, are you still talking about that hand, Mike?
What happened?
Something like that.
Well, that don't make any difference. I got a better one than that.
800.
Raise, make it.
Much better.
That hand took about 20 minutes, that hand.
He had the ace king of spades.
What are you doing to me?
With 3 spades on the board, the 5, 6, 9 of spades.
Heads up.
And Sammy bet, he raised it, Sammy raised it, he raised it, and Sammy raised it, and he threw
Is it in limit?
away. Yeah. Sammy had 3 queens.
3 queens?
Check.
I thought you said there was 5, 6, 9 spades. I
Well, okay.
3
5,
nines,
6,
whatever.
15.
Okay.
15.
Hitting top set, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Ace king
In limit.
flush,
And
limit.
fold.
He saved the last bet. He said, I want to show I'm capable of throwing anything away.
Oh, this is on the river.
Yeah. And the cards were
Oh,
out.
all the cards are out. So the only thing could beat him is a straight.
1,500.
He said, well, how could he raise me back the 5th time? Which is
Mike has kings and sixes. Jerry has kings and
Strange.
jacks.
It's strange, but I wouldn't have liked it maybe that last raise, but I would never fold it.
No. Or anybody else.
Jerry folds the best hand.
What a play.
Don't worry.
That's a new one, your face stick.
The what?
You got a new face stick now. When you
Face stick. I'm doing all kinds of different things different now. All about flipping it around. I'm gonna be the king. I want to do everything to throw up all kinds of false things,
He doesn't do it.
to do all kinds of different setups.
Well, I'll do that. You got to start talking. You know, you're so quiet that
I have
people
David
don't-
Gray's at the table. He talks more than any human on the planet.
Any human in the whole planet. It's a big planet.
It literally makes me look like
It's like
I'll make you a bet.
It's like a $6 billion
Right now that you've actually had more words come out of your mouth since we started than he has.
well. That's right now. But wait till the night ain't over yet.
Right now, if you
I'll
bet
take
on
you
Mike
against
the entry,
I'll take you
of
against the whole table.
He would still be ahead.
Raise, play for 400.
Well, I'm trying to just talk because when I talk, at least some things that I say are kind of funny and make sense. And if David just starts your animal on, they're just boring and don't make sense. So
We can do a poll. I'll make you another bet.
I barely speak
That if we
English.
did a random poll and just we'll rate like the funniness level, that he's like a 2-to-1 favorite over you.
Yeah.
Just on random funny.
$10,000 bet.
It's not even close, bro.
We got to bet. We got to poll 100 poker players.
Bet 400.
You got to bet 10,000. 100. We got to poll.
Hang on, I'm in a pot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First of all, I'm definitely winning on the funniest comment of the evening so far on my double-double comment.
I missed it.
See, it went right over your head.
Daniel wins it with queen 4.
He's way funnier than you, dude. Seriously. Like, he's actually got one-liners that are zing zing. You use the same one-liners over and over.
I gotta be funny. I don't ever win a
He
pot.
is kind of funny.
He's hilarious.
He is. I'll agree with you there.
Funniest guy, not in the PPL.
Has Kid Poker silenced the mouth? More after this. Welcome back to NBC's Poker After Dark. Each player began this match with $20,000 in chips.
they weren't
Gabe
young
Kaplan
guys,
currently
so
the
I
short
understand.
stack with 16. David Gray the big stack with 24.
Makes a lot of sense. Why did they have to have 12 women? Wasn't 10 have been enough? Or 8 have been enough? One on each team?
Hey, the women were just crying out. They were such good players that they had to be there.
I mean, it's tough enough trying to find 8 good women poker players. How'd they find 12? And lock
They
some
wanted
people
young
out.
guys. They should have got me and Jerry if they wanted young
That's
guys.
right. That's right. Young and good looking. Whose button is that, Mike's?
Yes,
Mine.
sir. No, yeah, it's your
Is it your button?
check, check. 400. Oh,
Mike Matusou with a flush draw.
heads up.
That's a nice little card. There.
Check it.
It's very symmetrical, too. Double suited and everything. It's a good Omaha hand.
Jerry Buss has an ace-high straight.
That's the kind of hand that a lot of gentlemen will put the cap in before the flop with. By the way, they're usually in pretty bad shape when they do that.
No raise.
Raising, making it 6,000.
6 dimes.
Guess I took the free one with this hand. I guess I should have took the free one with this hand.
That's the silliest thing I heard in a while.
What's the river card? I'll really get
It's absolutely true.
Mikey's playing good.
What's the river card? Real fast.
Yeah, you're trying to rob Jerry.
want
huh?
to puke.
Mike folded and Jerry won the pot.
He's trying to rob you over there.
Jerry's not robbing.
He's trying to rob you and then asking you if you can get him tickets to the game.
Jerry's not
How
robbing.
do you like that?
Never played with him.
And not when he has an ace.
Well, I think he had an ace.
Well, yeah, he had an ace there. Yeah.
You think?
For sure, and that's why he
That's the play.
I don't think he had the 9, Mike.
I had a king 9 myself. I just mucked it up.
Jerry, you check raised your buddy, man.
That's the famous Hal Fowler play.
You made me bet 1,600 with the 4 high.
You made me lay down 3
can't
kings
speak
because
for
I had a
the
bad
Lord, I'm
kicker, you know.
I did. When did I do that?
Yeah.
Selective
The board was,
amnesia.
I don't make anybody. I don't even try to make anybody lay down hands
I
anymore.
just
They don't
can't, I
fold.
can't talk. I just can't do it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right, Mike. Go ahead.
You get a chance to talk in a little while, Doyle.
God didn't bless me with a voice that'll overcome that
Let
one.
me look at my cards. You finish your conversation.
Full tilt dot mouth.
All right.
I'd love to join you fellas, but
Why not?
It's okay with me.
I just gotta hope Mike doesn't go broke and give me that 1,300.
I don't blame you. That is a big.
It's a big sweat.
Check,
You're out, so the 9s are no good.
check.
It'd have been a much better flop for my last hand than that king jack 10.
Check.
Mike would probably try to bluff me though.
900.
Gabe's ace finally speaks up.
No free cards, huh?
I almost got to do.
Anyway, the flop was ace, king, jack 10, deuce. The cards were all out. Bobby bluffed at the pot, and Hal Fowler moved all in on his bluffing. And when he could raise him $100, if Bobby didn't have a queen, he couldn't have called him. But he bet him 200 and something thousand.
Bobby folded. And
Bobby didn't have a queen, so he
course.
folded.
Yeah.
If he'd had a queen, it'd all been over.
We're playing internet poker.
I guess
Stick around for the exciting conclusion to Doyle's story when we return. Welcome back to Las Vegas for more of NBC's Poker After Dark.
Phil were playing. I mean, it was like a tag team against this guy, right? We're playing.
Tag team. That's a nice way to describe it. Yeah, me.
I know what you're saying. What are you saying?
I'm playing
What
head up.
exactly are you saying there,
Okay,
Mike?
I'm playing head-up poker with somebody,
America
1 or 200
wants to
blinds.
know what you're talking about.
I'm playing head-up poker, 1 or 200 blinds, and I'm playing, and Phil's sitting next to me, right?
Explain the tag team aspect of it.
That's why you shouldn't play on full tilt, people.
No.
What did you make it? Is it 7?
7.
7 total.
Come to Doyle's room.
This guy just trying to get a plug in all the time.
You think I'll get through the edit?
Never. So
It'll never happen.
So the guy raises, he makes it 800, and we've never come over the top of him one time. So I go, Phil, let's come over the top of him. I had king 9 of clubs. So I re-raise him 2,400. The guy calls. The flop comes deuce, ace, 6, 2 spades.
12.
1,200.
David's
bet
pocket
2,400.
sevens win the pot.
Now the guy thinks for a while, and he calls. And I tell Phil at this exact time, I don't feel he has an ace, and I don't think he has a flush draw. So the turn card comes a 3, and I said, Phil, let's just move in. Trust me, we're going to pick it up. He's weak. Trust me, he's weak. He's like, no, don't do it. Just bet like 3 times. I go, no, Phil, let's move in for 15,000. So I move in. The guy calls me. I have no pair, no draw, whatever. The guy's hand is deuce 3. And he made 2s and 3s on the turn. I said, I told you, Phil, he didn't have an ace or a flush draw. The only way we could have lost the pot if a 3 or a deuce rolled off.
We interrupt this story to bring you a raise from Gabe Kaplan.
So I was trying to justify my read. My read was right.
At 800?
My read was right, but it just was...
This is on the internet, you know?
It's hard to hear.
You can read on the internet, too?
And when you don't know nothing about poker, be quiet. I'm in a hand.
Nothing.
How much?
6 more.
8 total. That's up.
All right.
Mike Matusou has flopped 2 pair.
1,200.
Thing about the players that showed PPL, is it going to be all hold'em, or is it going to be next game, hold'em? No limit hold'em. I think so. Mix it up.
Call.
I mean, they could change it all of a sudden.
5,000.
John Hennigan decided he didn't want to play?
Yeah.
Who was in the draft?
Because he withdrew or something.
Eric was in the draft.
Eric Lindman.
Oh, I wish I had a hand.
I wish he did too. Don't worry.
Mike takes it down.
He didn't have a hand, huh?
I know.
You wish he had 8 down the
What was
club?
the limit?
I just wish he had a big pair. I mean, I flopped 2 pair, and I wanted him to have a big hand. Yeah.
We did that all the time? I thought it went straight.
Boy, I really thought you had a hand when you called the flop. That's why I bet so much.
NBC's Poker After Dark continues in a moment. Welcome back to NBC's Poker After Dark.
Mike, take the pot.
Take the pot. Let's hit it.
Take the
show
pot.
in the can yet,
153
Shauna?
now.
No, she...
I say, is one can in the show yet?
One can in the show?
Lines have gone up to 150 and 300.
Put another 100.
He did tell me he gets nervous around beautiful women, and now I can see he wasn't lying.
I'm lucky ace or queen didn't come on. Oh, I thought you had something like 10 jack.
Just wait till midnight. I'll really get my words messed up.
But don't worry, he kicks in about 2:30 in the morning.
Okay. Raise, make it
She'd make a fine niece, but-
1,300.
In my opinion. Not that I know anything about that niece business, the cousin business, but
What?
Rise and shine.
Let me go see my honey over here. I shall return. Maybe.
I wouldn't even bother coming back as long as she started talking to you.
You're flying around the backside. Oh, God. Crazy man.
Okay, Jerry.
Take it down, Doctor.
You seem to like to play up against Daniel a lot. You looking to bust him tonight?
No, I'm not. I don't want to play against Daniel at all. Actually, I'm actually trying to stay out of his way the longest I can. I am trying to bust Gabe because we have a last longer bet for like 5,000, and then we have some other bets. So I am trying to bust him, and I thought I was going to bust him that hand. I thought two.
Why are you trying to stay out of his way, Daniel's way?
Because we know what we're doing. I got to get back.
Okay, bye.
Watch your hand there, Daniel.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, depending on what the cards are, I'm going to be in this hand.
I don't know how you can miss it. You basically should call 300 in the dark.
All right. I call 300 in the dark. I'm not...
By the way, I might raise this pot just so I could get your 300 you put in the dark.
I'm not like you nits. I put 300 in the
You
dark.
heard Mike talking about last longer bets with Shauna. That's a bet on who can stay in a tournament longer, you or your opponent.
Check.
I'm going to check.
Jerry's really aggressive.
He's very aggressive.
I've lost my mind.
The best hand to go out.
3 players.
Jerry and Mike both have jacks. Gabe has a flush draw.
One thing you gotta know. Very tough to beat a guy playing in the dark, I've noticed that. It's tough to beat a guy playing in the dark.
Mike now has 2 pair, jacks and threes.
Oh!
Easy, Belafonte.
My 3 help you?
One never knows.
7-3 offsuit, man. What do you think I got?
Possible.
You're stuck with it 7-3.
I lied.
It was ace-3.
I was Jack.
Mike takes it down and shows it off.
Poker, poker, it's all skill. Start with the worst and it go uphill.
I suppose someone hit that card against you. Would you say that you're the unluckiest guy, that nobody else can play?
You know why? You know why? Because anybody that puts their money in the dark deserves to hit a card like that.
Right?
Within a mile or two.
Look at this.
I had such a nice hand.
You found an ace?
Yeah, name the place he is.
Such a weak bet. Need to put something in on the flop. Flush draw, huh?
Who has a place up there?
Exactly. But then I just thought,
My daughter loves it.
I'm crazy.
Yeah, she really loves it. Well, I was raised in Wyoming. Yeah,
I'm gonna play tight
I'm,
now.
I'm familiar with that area.
so am I. I have to play
Could
tight.
be. Could very well be.
I'm going to get a hand sometime.
I'm afraid you got the 10 deuce.
Well, I believe you had this hand beat you to raise me.
Raise 600, make it 900 total.
Trying to figure out why I put that first 150 in there.
Check them out a bet.
Let it go, Gabe. Let it go.
All right, Baba. A lot better than you thought, but probably wasn't any good compared to what you had.
And you're way out of position.
David Gray lets it go, and Doyle Brunson picks up a pot.
I might have slow played if I had queens and kings there. Well, put you on 6s and 7s.
More from Las Vegas and NBC's Poker After Dark when we continue. Welcome back to Las Vegas and NBC's Poker After Dark.
Take it down, dollar down.
Mike Matusou has moved up to share the chip lead with David Gray, while Gabe Kaplan has slipped down to 14,000. The blinds are 150 and 300, and Daniel is first to act.
Raise.
Raise, play for 600.
Because you know, if I don't have, if I just have a jack and you moved in there,
It might
I
pop
would
in
fold
some
it.
of the time, sometimes.
For
I
sure
would.
I would fold
It
it.
doesn't have to be aces. If I had ace, king, raise, queen, I might not have popped it. I wouldn't have folded it though. Believe me. You think I like limping in and having a guy raise me and have ace king?
3 players.
Not crazy about that anyway. Out of position. That could have been my flop.
Jerry flops a pair of eights.
Ace of spades, 8 of hearts.
Check.
Might have been no good though. Maybe you had ace queen.
1200.
Wow, so brutal. Nobody flops nothing at all.
Including you, by the way.
So sick. Why, that's your play, right? David, every time David does that, he has nothing, right? David's famous for having
Here
two
comes
kings.
ace queen 5. I guess I go broke, huh?
Huh?
Ace queen 5. I go
You
broke.
have pocket fives? Wow.
Wow. One you
I
would
wish your
want
5 came.
I said ace queen 5. I guess I go broke.
Button on Doyle Brunson.
I wish your 5 would have come too. Not necessarily that I think Mike was going to go broke.
Oh, I would have gone broke.
Well, if you would have gone broke if he hit a couple runners, maybe.
Mr. Know-it-all in poker. by the
No,
way.
he could have obviously had a beat.
I do know one thing. Nobody knows more about poker than David. I'll be the first to say that. At least if you ask him, that's what you said.
I'd probably be the first to agree. But I keep that under my hat.
All right. Play a flop.
Someday when
limit poker.
I
know
become
a
as good as some of the top players around me, I will figure it out myself.
In no limit poker, you don't have a clue.
Really?
600.
You got it.
But I'm not saying
You
don't know
got it.
about limit poker. You've been playing it for years.
Jerry's pocket eights take it down.
Is it true? Do you know? I heard that, you know the movie Departed? Have you seen Departed?
Yes.
Great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen Departed, check it out. I heard a rumor that Jack Nicholson was supposed to wear a Boston hat, but he wouldn't wear it. It all takes place in
Celtic hat
Boston.
or
He
a
was supposed to wear a
Red
Red
Sox
Sox hat, and he wouldn't wear the hat.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'll do the movie, but I'm not wearing the hat. So he wore a black cap with no logo on it.
Huh.
That's Die Hard. That's a fan right there. I don't know if that's true, but I think I
It
read it in
wasn't a
Entertainment Weekly.
Celtics hat, though. Was it?
Yeah.
No, it was supposed to be a Red Sox hat, but
Yeah,
he's
but-
just like, whatever. You know?
I don't know. I've seen a million Dodger games on TV. I've never seen Jack Nicholson sitting in the stands there. Yeah. But I've also seen a million Laker games, and he's always there. So
When he works, he
puts it in his
Tapes.
rider. Yeah.
Deuce of club exposed.
he tapes it and then waits till he comes home. Will not let anybody on the set
Tell him the
say
score.
anything.
About who won the game.
Yeah.
Wow. Die Hard fan.
And he has his seat from the Staples Center delivered to whatever movie set, so he can sit in that seat.
1,000.
I'm not going for that.
Matusou with pocket fives again.
Good, they gave it to me back to back.
This time they'll win it.
Nice hand, baby.
That's all the time we have tonight for Poker After Dark. Come back tomorrow for more no-limit action as these players continue to duke it out for a $120,000 winner-take-all. I'm Shauna Hyatt, and you've been watching NBC's Poker After Dark. Good night from Las Vegas.
Tomorrow on Poker After Dark.
Oh, it's fun. It's a great time. It's fun.
But you might win it.
7!
That wasn't a queen, was it?
I might have tried to trap you.